Okay, we're looking at airsoft artillery today. Just going to show a quick prototype here. Got a tornado grenade. This one's actually an impact. I'll be using a spoon for this proof of concept. Small parachute made out of a typical dewey rag. Yeah, here's the nose cone section. Basically just have a little piece of plastic as the friction collar fit, and a little applesauce tin as the nose cone. See the fins for the bottom. Okay, here we have the main body of the shell itself. So you can see on the sides there's a wider space for the wider spot on the tornado grenade. See where the edges are to line up and go inside of that part of the tube. In the back, to help with the deployment of the parachute, because we've got little foam pieces in there that we're catching the chute, we've got a little thin plastic collar that goes in, lines up, provides a little bit of a ramp for each one of the foam pieces that are keeping the tornado steady inside of the shell, and then we've got lots of space in the back to deploy the chute here. Okay, so here we've got a deploy assist for the chute. Basically it's plastic wings that come down, they'll fold around the side of the grenade like that, and then when the grenade deploys, should help keep the whole chute balanced and open. Okay, well, so we put the grenade inside of the shell there, ready to deploy. We've lined up the wide spots and the deploy fins on the outside in the channels. So we'll carefully place the parachute inside of the shell here. Grenade sitting in the top part, we have an extra shell at the bottom so that there's very little compression on the chute that's in there, and there's a lot of room to fit it in, and the friction part of the fit of the grenade is on the bottom part of the shell. So the top part of the shell, we want it to sit on there very loosely. Okay, now we've packed the chute into the back, put the fins on the back of the grenade. When this goes into the breech load itself, you just fold the fins over, stick the shell inside, let it go, and that provides a cavity in behind the shell to provide the air duct into the barrel system. Standing our shell up here. Pin out of the way for the time being. Ideally you'd want a spoon system of some form on here rather than a pin, and I have mine tied on so it gets in the way. Now is our friction fit cap. And there you have the complete shell. As the shell tips, grenade slides forward, and hopefully deploying 20-30 feet off the ground. For the construction of the grenade, we've got the friction fit cap so that the tornado is able to slip forward and knock this loose from the back end. Shell fits inside of here. Ideally set up to slip out as it needs to, and then in the back pull off the cap. We've got another little plastic cap here with a bit of rim so we can keep the fabric down out of the way so it doesn't get pinched when you put the fins on and get it trapped or caught in any way, so it'll deploy freely from the shell. So the sole cannon assembly is meant to run off of a 3-inch bore. Ideally you'd find some kind of plastic that's just under 3-inch outer diameter. You want to run a barrel length of probably 3.5 to 5 feet, and it's probably fine to run everything, at least your main part of the barrel assembly, in your pressure chamber with ABS, either a 3 or 4-inch pressure chamber in ABS. Just make sure you have a release valve on it, We'll do another piece here, looking at a 3-inch air cannon artillery piece with a little extra trimmings, and show you how that whole process works as well.